Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the series, How to Make Your Own Stop Motion Video. Kinda like Huron Does, right? So, anyway, for this first episode is going to be, I just picked up the wrong notes. This first episode is going to be the initial idea. So this is going to be how to come up with the first part of the idea to build upon, right? I'm not going to talk about how to build on it yet, I'm going to talk about that in the next episode. Okay, so the initial idea, right? This basically starts off, as what do you want the basic premise or the basic thing of your video to be? What do you want the tag or the handle to be for it, right? And I got my list of ones that you guys have suggested, in the past, and some that I've used, some that I haven't yet. But coming up with a basic idea that's really the main difficult thing to do. Coming up with your first idea is actually pretty easy, because your first idea doesn't have to have a story, or it doesn't have to have any talking or dialogue or any plot to it at all. Your first idea just has to be something to show off what you can do, So, let's see. Right, well, for your first idea, basically you want to pick what models you want to be in it. Okay, so, let's see. Naturally, for my series, I'm going to want Huron, but you may want someone else. Like, for instance, you might want, if you have a Blood Angel army, you might want Mephiston in it. I think that's what you pronounce it. Or, like, Tau army, you may want an Ethereal or Fire Warrior. Anything like that, right? So you want to pick your main guy, which guy you want to be the hero of your video. If that is what you want your video to be about. So, basically, you want a hero, so I'm going to pick Huron, of course, and then you want to try and build around that then, right? So let's see, initial idea, Huron is going to do something, right? So let's see, what's the easiest thing to do? A versus video, right? Simple, right? So, Huron versus, or whatever model you're using, versus. Now, what would be an interesting matchup for him? Right now, you can either do this in a few ways. You can either have him verse, you can either have your guy, if he's meant to be a powerful guy, right, you can have him verse, say, a couple of models. You could have him verse like an entire squad, of like normal Space Marines or something, or a swarm of Tyranids. But we're going to keep it simple. We're going to have it so he's versing, let's say, well, I have him verse one guy. Let's see, I have him verse a Terminator or something. So, yeah, you got your guy, so Huron versus a Terminator. So there, we got our initial idea, Huron versus a Terminator. Or Mephiston versus Terminator, or Mephiston versus a Dreadnought, whatever. So, there's the initial idea, right? And, if you're having trouble coming up with the idea, it kind of helps, right, to ask outside opinion, because if you're like me, you're not that imaginative. I almost couldn't say that word then. Ask other people and whatnot. I mean, I was lucky enough, that I had, even if you've only got on your videos, even if you've only got something like 5 or 10 people who comment max, ask them. If they're commenting, they're obviously interested. So ask them. What would you like to see me make in a video? Because that's what I did. Was it what I used to say? Please tell me in a comment or video response what you'd like to see Huron do in the next video. Simple. And look, people do comment. They if they want to see you do something, do it. So for instance, Huron Does episode 2, Necron assassination. The comment I received, well, I think I received a comment. I can't remember if it was a comment or one of my friends suggested it, but it was, right, Huron Does, right? Attempts to kill a Necron with different weapons, finally ending in the Shoop de Whoop laser. No, I forgot about that. I thought I planned on him being a real canon, but apparently that was the idea. So yeah, Huron versus a Necron. First idea, and the basic plot, and we even got a basic plot there as well. He attempts to kill a Necron with different weapons. There you are. So 5 weapons. What was it? the flamer, heavy bolter, auto cannon, forgotten them. Plasma cannon, las cannon, melter gun, and then it ended with a shoot the whoop thing, or railgun, whatever it was, right? So yeah, there you got, there was the basic idea. You know, so that is literally how simple it is. So for your first episode, just keep it simple, do a versus one, it's the simplest one, or you could do also, if you want to do a mission one or something, you know, always do it so you have the models at your disposal, at the ready, and then build upon that, right? So you could have one guy, he's trying to infiltrate a base, or another good idea is to base them off actual game types from the 40k rulebook. Like, for instance, I'm not going to go into the whole big armies versus armies, no, nothing like that, but like, capture the objective, you know, make an objective point for your model to get to, and then make little scenarios and instances that happen before he gets to it. Another great idea. Why aren't I writing these down for my own videos? We're coming up with them now, right? Yeah, so yeah, that's the basic thing, right? To build upon an idea, you know, well, to get a few ideas to come up with for your first video. Versus ones are really simple. You know, you just put two models together. You know, you got your basic idea. There it is. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there, right? On the next video, we're gonna talk about how to build upon the idea, which, you know, we kind of already have, sort of. But yeah, we'll talk about that in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed these. Look up for the next video, and see you then.